Hi, this is Richie DeMarco and Denise Butchko, and we're super excited because this is episode one of Constructing Your Brand. Denise, why don't you jump in here and get you on the camera?
Hey, everybody.
There you go.
Yeah, what we want to do is really weave both brands with not a lot of budget, with a whole bunch of energy, figuring out bootstrapping a bunch of stuff. And so we came up with this idea to do live Q&As, if we can get through the technology, and answer your questions. So it's called Constructing Your Brand. And Richie, where will people find us and what do we want them to do?
Well, yeah, so we have constructingyourbrand.com, and the way this is going to work is we need your questions. So you need to head over to constructingyourbrand.com, submit a question, tell us what pain points you have, what you're having problems with, how we can help you, any social media questions you have, all related to online marketing. Like Denise said, we've done this with little to no budget, just showing up every day and giving back and created these brands. Also, make sure that you opt in. This way, you don't miss an episode, and you can see everything. It'll all end up right into your inbox.
Yes, and you'll see us live, um, warts, tech mistakes, everything. But we're going to have a great time. We're going to share some great information. And so let's dive right in. We talked about that in the design build industry, we have a lot of people who utilize a platform called Houzz, Houzz, and we both love Houzz, don't we, Richie?
Yes, Houzz is an awesome site, and I actually get a good amount of leads off of Houzz. So Houzz is great for our industry for sure.
So the thing that comes up, the question that comes up the most about Houzz is, should I pay for advertising space? Should I just be organic, like Bergenstock organic, and answer questions and do things on my profile, or should I pay? Richie, what are your thoughts on that? Where do you land?
Well, whenever this comes up, it, should you pay? So if you think that it's going to be like your Clipper ad and you're just going to pay X amount of dollars a month and it's going to go out and the phone's going to ring, it doesn't work like that. That's not how social media works, even with the whole pay feature. Yes, paying is great, and yes, you may show up in one of the top 2 or 3 spots for XYZ zip code, but once the consumer starts to research your profile, if you don't have a completed profile, if you don't have recommendations, if you don't have idea books and projects, and you're not putting in all of that effort, they're going to just move along to somebody that is, because that's what they're looking for. So paying doesn't always give you the results you want. There is no real quick fix to this, and paying isn't going to help you, in my opinion.
So it's a little different than Chicago politics, which is a lot of pay to play. I'm kidding, Mayor Emanuel. Um, but I think that you're right, that I think that it's harder to, it's almost impossible now to just write a check, like you were saying, a yellow page ad, or you got great SEO. That's awesome. And it's not that you shouldn't have consider, if your budget is, you want to allocate resources to Houzz to do paid listings. What happens is that those things have to work like a puzzle together. So you really do need the sweat equity, and then if you want to support it, you decide where your budget is. But it is exactly what you were talking about, Richie, that you have to answer questions, fill out your profile, periodically upload photos, all that stuff. So in today's market, you can't, anybody can do big Super Bowl ads, but that's going to be a very shallow and short-lived engagement. And the way to really get business in today's environment is to go deeper into the funnel and to really engage, and almost like how you used to stand at your backyard fence or knock on doors and introduce yourself. Yeah?
Absolutely. I mean, to add this, if you're rocking Houzz and getting a ton of leads and engaging your community, advertising is only going to drive more people to your profile, which will theoretically give you more leads. And this should really excite you. This shouldn't be like, oh, wow, it's something else I have to do. This should make you feel like, wow, I can actually compete with all of those big companies that are spending all these advertising dollars. This is something that you can do and evens the playing field. And you could really make yourself stand out, and that's why I love social media so much, and it's helped me succeed. So,
Yep. And
don't be afraid of it.
that's why I love it too, because it is when you're a small business, it's you're making stuff up. I don't care what your business plan says, and you're putting in as much sweat equity as you can because you're not just going to buy ad space, and that's not really a successful business model anymore. So it is really, I think it, as you said, it levels the playing field. You got to look at engagement. You've got to really be able to go deep into the interaction. And so I would, from my opinion, I come down on the verdict side. Engage with people. You really got to get the sweat equity in, and then strategically support it with advertising if that is the size of your company and you can do that. Richie, where do you come down?
So I guess if we're drawing the line in the sand, I would
Draw a line.
say not upsetting anybody over at Houzz, but I would say get your profile together, get it up to 100%. Make sure you're seeing the interaction and the organic reach that you make sure you're making that reach organically, and then maybe you can spend some money on the advertising, and it would help you more in the long run.
Awesome. And so that is your plan for constructing your brand, constructing your own brand. And check us out, check out the site, send us a question. Don't send us 50 questions, but we'll be excited to see what comes through. There's a place right there on the website, and you can answer those questions.
Yep, head over to the site right now. Little pop-up box will come up. This way you can register and submit your question. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.